friends, it's Tracey and Boris and Violet is out in the piano room with that rainbow llama. These guys were just running around like crazy. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I'm having a Tim Hortons coffee my husband heats up. I think every single video, the past like 4 or 5 videos, I have a Tim Hortons coffee that I heated up. It's just when my husband's home, I like Tim Hortons coffee, but I don't buy it hardly ever anymore. But when he goes, since he has that special app on his phone, he gets 3 coffees for the price of 2. So he drinks more coffee than I do anyway, so he always gets me one. I mean, he used to always get me one anyways, but I don't know. Anyways, it is Friday morning. I got up around 5 o'clock, took these guys for a walk. It's snowy out on the road, but it's not cold out. It's supposed to be the high of 12, which is crazy, low of 2. But I don't know what it is right now, but it's certainly not cold. But, yeah, there's snow all over the road. But it is only early. I'm hoping a plow or something goes by, or at least cars start driving on it before I have to leave. Because I have to take Violet to a vet appointment today to check on her ear. She went in December and she got an ear drop because she had a little bit of an infection. And today is just a checkup. I think it's healed, but I'm not sure. So, yeah, we're supposed to go there. I'll bring all the kids with me, and then I'll just bring them to school afterwards. So I don't care if they're a little bit late, and they certainly don't care if they're a little bit late. And yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna have my coffee now, but we're gonna have another busy day in the kitchen because I have if you watched yesterday's video, which I haven't even put up yet, but by the time this is up, that should be up. Yeah, I took out a bunch of freezer meat the night before that, and yesterday I made chicken cacciatore. I made breakfast sausages. What else did I make? Beef and broccoli and rice. Beef and broccoli and rice is gone now, but chicken cacciatore for the freezer, breakfast sausages for the freezer. I cut up stew beef, so I gotta make a beef stew. I don't know if I'll make that today or tomorrow. What else did I make? Oh, the sauce for chicken tetrazzini or chicken Alfredo stuff. So something I need is to get some pasta today. I have my cabbages, I have my carrots, I have my hash browns for meals this weekend, but I forgot friggin' pasta. The pasta I want for the tetrazzini or Alfredo stuff. So anyways, we're going to be wrapping up that, and I wanted to make cabbage rolls. So I have a big old silver bowl full of hamburger meat and ground pork meat, wrapped up tighter than a drum, out in the porch because it's cold out there. We're going to make egg rolls today. Not egg rolls, cabbage rolls. But I can't do any of that until I get back from the vet. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to worry about my coffee, and we're just going to have a little meeting together. So, anyways, I'll be back. These guys are going non-stop. It's not even 6 o'clock in the friggin' morning. I don't mind them playing, I just don't want barking, but... Nope. Alright guys, I just cleaned off that over around the microwave, moved everything out and wiped around there. That's just that box of gloves. I'm trying to figure out how to point my finger. Right there. Box of gloves that I use the things. I'm just trying to reset the kitchen a bit. I got a load of laundry going. It's about 6:35. Swept the floor. Wiped the table off. I'll probably have to wipe the table off after breakfast too, but I could have used this time for a bit of food preparation, get my big pot out to boil the cabbage and all that, but I was like, no, I'll reset my kitchen. I got some compost that needs to go out. There was some bagels that turned. You can see a little bit of discoloration. So when I go bring the kids out for the bus, I'll bring that out to the compost. I can hear that it's raining out right now. Like it's raining quite hard. So I don't know if we'll go stand outside or not. But anyways, we do have an umbrella, but I just don't want the dogs getting all wet. So we'll see. Currently, Boris has the rainbow llama. It bounces back and forth between the two. But yeah, that laundry was just, there was a half a load in there from yesterday, and I don't usually do a wash until it's full, unless it's a special thing that needs to be laundered separately. But yeah, so I got that going. I'll be able to switch it over into the dryer before we leave this morning and hang up the towel or two. Get any straggle clothes that are up in the kids' rooms. When I go wake up Misha and Maze, I'm going to wake up Mally and Messiah too, because if they're going to come with me, let's go in and take our time. I might stop to the superstore while I'm on my way to the vet, and then go to the vet and then come back. I hear the snowplow. Thank the Lord above. Yeah, good. I don't know when I go to town if I'll go up the big hill that I usually do. I might go down the river road, so just to be safe. Anyways, yeah, I'm just kind of resetting my kitchen a bit. So we'll go wake the kids up here shortly. It's caught in your book bag there. All right, we're out. Oh, it's facing me. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep you in my pocket because it's rainy out, but Misha has a giant umbrella. And yeah, this morning when I went for a walk, this was not wet at all. It was just snow. So this could be tricky. But it's 7:20. The bus isn't here yet. I did check the website multiple times to make sure school isn't canceled, because it is supposed to probably rain all day and this will be gone by this afternoon. But nothing says that it's canceled, so we're just gonna wait. I just remembered that Maze has skating today, so I ran back to the car because it's hockey bags in the car. And the bus came just as I got the stuff out, grabbed a Dollarama bag, and just in time. I did yell, if the bus comes before I'm back, I'll bring it in because I'm going to town anyways. Violet and Boris are still in the house. I'm under the giant umbrella. My fingers are friggin' frozen. Oh, and the car door's still open. Yeah, it was a rush. What prompted me, I seen Devin have skates. I'm like, oh my gosh, Maze, you have skating today. So I got his helmet, hockey skates, and hockey gloves he likes to wear. All right, I have 3 towels to hang up from that load I put in this morning. Messiah's up, Mally's awake. She's a little grumpy. She wanted to make cookies before we went. And I said, no, I just cleaned up the kitchen. But I'm hungry. Well, there's food here to eat, but you're not making cookies before we leave. Yeah, I brought out some compost. Just got the dishwasher going. There was a couple pans left over from yesterday at supper, heating up the beef and broccoli and rice, and a few breakfast stuff. Just waiting on Mally to come downstairs, and we'll head to town. I'll just take it low and slow. Should be fine. The bus came, and I've seen some cars go by, so it's fine. I'm not nervous. Well, I mean, I'm cautious when it comes to snow driving. I'm more worried about like heavy rain, like hydroplaning and stuff like that, because some people just drive like nobody's business, and it's like, if you go above 80, you'll hydroplane when it's like downpouring rain. But people just zip around, and they think it's rain and not snow, so it's not as dangerous. But it is. When it's snow, people are a little more cautious, but even then, some dingbats think that they can just fly like a bat out of hell, and you know. So anyways, I'll take the car. Once we get out of my little village, it'll be better, but it's just our area isn't a priority area, just because it's, you know, whatever. But snowplow did go by, which is good, and it's raining. So by lunchtime, I would imagine most of the snow on our yard will be gone. So, yeah. All right, friends, we made it to the vet. it's really rainy and windy out and pretty cool, so we just took our time. I did stop and get gas, but yeah, we're about 15 minutes early. I might try to go in to see if they can slip her in, but there's quite a few cars here in the parking lot, so
they know
we'll
why
see.
we're here.
Yeah.
Ask for the receipt.
Yeah. All right, we're back from the vet. She does not have an ear infection anymore, so didn't have to get any more drops or anything. It was just a checkup, which is awesome. Took our time getting back to town. We're at Tim Hortons now because we couldn't go before, and the kids have a gift certificate, so, or gift card, you know. I'm gonna pop into Superstore really quick, pop to the dollar store really quick, and then I'll drop them off at school. Well, they want me to go slow so they can just miss all of first period. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, all right, guys, we made it to Superstore. It's raining out, so I didn't bring you out when I first got out of the car, but I need some pasta noodles. I'm gonna control myself, but I am gonna do a loop. Oh my gosh. All of these little individual things now. Now. Sandwiches. Multigrain roast beef. I could get the kids each a sandwich. Mally likes roast beef. Zaya likes egg. There's chicken salad. Multigrain turkey. Chicken salad. Soft chicken salad. Tuna salad. Tuna. Egg salad. There. All right. They can take that to school or eat it on the way to school. But let's see. Oh, they have those too. For goodness sakes. I can't not get it. This has banana. This one has strawberries, and that one has strawberries. Well, they can have that and sandwich. I have little spoons here. 50% off, so you won't see this, but 2 sandwiches and 2 Greek yogurts. So, there. There's a big fruit tray. $25 regular. Ridiculous. Salads. Alright, there's pomegranates. I don't know how to tell when a pomegranate's good or not, so I'm not going to get it, but there's some apples. Pears and tomatoes. Alright, bakery hodgepodge. There's buns, English muffins, these little golden loaves, French loaf, cakes, baguettes. What is that? Sausage buns. Well, maybe I'll get some of those. 2 of those. They always have fish stuff on sale. There's the live lobsters. There's some mussels, shrimp, rainbow trout, 50% off. I can't eat it, but, you know, I'm not going to get any. I'm just showing you. Those meatballs all 50% off. There's chicken. None of it's 50% off, though. Alright. Just little teeny tiny fast fries. $2.89 regular. Like, that's... God. I'm not getting any. $31.16 for 4 chicken breasts. Flip that. Even 50% off. Not happening. Alright. I came here for pasta, so that's what I'm going for, but I just want to do a quick loop. I also got some sandwich buns because I have stuff to make subs. Maybe we'll do that. There's leftover chicken wings from yesterday. I thought chicken wings, subs, and I don't know, some sort of something. I wish that rice was 50% off. Well, we'll keep looking. This is where I get the spreadable cream cheese, sour cream sometimes. But I don't need any, so I don't need to buy any. Now here's the giant hodgepodge. I'm still not used to it. But all the center is 50% off, so there's a lot today. What is that? Rich. It's pasta, but $4.99 regular. It's fancy kind. What is that? Artichoke halves, $6.99 regular. Tea, cold brew, Dijon. Cold infused. I might get a Dijon actually. I'll get two for the price of one. Score number one. Coffee, Starbucks. Brown rice. Sandwich pickles. I gotta put it down. Top of my thing is there's Gain, Ivory, all in one, like the newborn. I love the smell of baby stuff, but olives, Tide. What is that? Purcell, deep clean, invisible dirt, intense, $15.99 regular. I have laundry soap, Tracey, so smarten the crap. I still have diced onions. I'm just seeing if they have broccoli. Oh, they do there. 2 for $8 a bag. That went up because it was 2 for $7, which is expensive. For goodness sakes. All right, there's gingerbread cookie dough. $2. Dreamland. Maybe I'll get a couple of those for the weekend. There's the zero alcohol Merlot. Tortilla bowls. Tomatoes and olives. No, catnip. Oh, here's some Christmas cards. Pretty. Oh my gosh. $25.95 regular? There's no way in God's green earth I would spend that much on cards. Clam juice. Chocolate covered almonds. Peanut punch. Gross. What is this? Some sort of vinaigrette. Bourbon aged barrel maple syrup. Oh, it's a little bottle though. Ginger something. Ginger soda probably. Oh, look. It's a Nerf. $17.99 regular though. Not doing it. Hair dye. Dishes. There's a dish set there. And those cupcake things. All right. Oh, what is that? The Vim refills. Okay. How much is that? Oh. I seen Lisa. She waved at me from way down. She knows I'm coming. She knows I'm coming. All right. Okay. Let's see. Any cheese marked down? I don't see any. I should get a few lunch things for next week. No, none marked down. It's always worth a shot. I see some yogurt. Where did I just see? Right there, 50%. You can get lunch stuff here. Alright. I'm gonna go down here. I'm at the Dollarama now. Ooh. Nuts about you, that little squirrel. Violet and Boris would tear that apart. Alright, this is the stuff I got at Superstore, but I just loaded it up, and you know what I friggin' forgot? The one thing I went in to get is pasta. For goodness sakes. Oh, frustration to the max. I can't go back to a store right now, but we'll see about later today. I don't know. Jeez, but I'll show you what I got. I got 2 cheese and crackers for lunches next week. 2 of these granola bar things. I got allergy formula. This is the like knockoff of Benadryl. I'm going to send one to school with Maze in case of emergencies. Yeah. And they keep that in the office. I got a salad for tonight. I got a thing of mixed blend to make this bigger because that's not very much. I got some tomatoes for submarine sandwiches. I got these diced vegetables. I'm going to put them in my cabbage rolls. I might soften them up. It's onion, celery, carrots, and peppers. I got 2 things of English muffins, some submarine buns. Violet, get out of there. Some sandwich pickles, 2 things of Dijon mustard, basmati rice, 2 things of Kool-Aid jammers for lunches next week, and then these were $2. I just thought for a treat this weekend. Dream World edition. Yeah. Oh, and I got 2 big bags of bird seed, like the mixed kind. I still have Niger seeds, but I don't have any, you know, like the regular kind left, so they're out in the trunk of the car. But they were on sale for $7.97 or something like that, so I got 2 of them. Alright, I'll show you what I got at the dollar store next. Alright, I put that frozen bag of vegetables on a frying pan with some butter to soften up. But at the dollar store, I got 2 piggy ears. I read the ingredients. It's supposed to be 100% piggy ear, because I usually get them at the vet, but I forgot. Anyways, I got 2 of these little scrubbers. They're $1 each. I seen this, and I never bought it before, but it's already cooked basmati rice. I'm going to put some in the cabbage rolls. I know I have basmati rice, but it's one less thing I have to make. So, yeah, that. I got some beads. Misha wants to make some bracelets. I did this for Messiah, like when she was in grade 6 or something. Her and her friends want to start a little business and sell bracelets. So I got these little tiny ones. These like black, white, gray ones. These colorful ones. These pink ones. These red ones. I got this tie-dye thread. And this one too. I got these beads. And these letter beads. She's going to pay half of it with her own money. I said, yep, that's fine then. I got one of these. Last time I went to the dollar store, they didn't have any, but they had some today. I would have got them at the dollar store. They're $2 at the dollar store. They were $2.50 each at Superstore on sale. But I just got another one. I got a couple things of these little gloves. I seen these little leggings. Oh, I didn't mean to get that size. I thought they were 10 to 14. They might still fit her. For Misha. I don't know. We'll see. And I got these for Violet and Boris for Valentine's Day, so I'm not showing it to them. A squirrel and a possum. I thought they were so cute, and they squeak. So I'm going to put those away. But, oh, and I forgot to lay this out. I got this for lunches. And I should have had it all laid out. These cases, I got 2 of them for the beads in this basket to put all of it in. So it's not all over the place. And that's what I got at the dollar store. Alright guys, I have not checked back in a bit. It's 12:54. I'm going to be making cabbage rolls into the time that the kids get home from school. It turned out that way. I didn't get home till late. And I was on the phone talking with my sister. While I was talking, I have a cabbage over there boiling. I took out the core and took off the outer leaves, and I go in. I know on some recipes it says to boil it for 10 minutes. That doesn't work for me. I do it longer and take leaves off as they start to come off. And I was just like, when I eat a cabbage roll, I want the cabbage cooked. I don't want any crunch, really. Not much anyways. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm putting it into one of those silver pans over there, you can see. And I was talking to my sister, which was awesome, for like an hour. I took out this big bowl of meat. There's 2 packs of hamburger, 2 packs of ground pork that it took out of the freezer. I drained the blood off of it because there was blood boiling at the bottom. I have the frying pan of the vegetables I sauteed. I put one of those bags of rice in the microwave, just to, I don't know, I've never used them. If I have to wake it up before you can use it, I don't know. And what else did I do? Oh, no. What did I do? I don't know, just bummed around doing that sort of thing. So I'm waiting for the cabbage to all be done. I do have a second cabbage. But yeah, you take the core out and take the outer leaves off. And I like to boil the cabbage and the leaves for a little while till they're partially soft anyways. I still don't want them right crunchy because I like to just be able to fork right into a cabbage roll. And you have the cabbage taste and then the innards and stuff. Messiah, when I told her that I'm making cabbage rolls today, she was like, is that for supper? She loves cabbage rolls. I said, no, not really, but if we have some ready, you can have that, but we'll see. Anyways, I'll be back when I have the whole setup done. I did get out some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put some eggs in it, some onion, garlic, probably a little salt. I don't know. That rice. I should do some spinach too, maybe. Or sauerkraut. Sometimes I line the pan with sauerkraut. And I got that jar of sauerkraut, so maybe I'll do that. I don't know yet. I'm walking around dogs. They're all in the way. All right. For goodness sakes. Oh. All right. I put 4 eggs in here. This is a big old bowl of meat. And this isn't traditional egg cabbage rolls at all. Sometimes I put breadcrumbs in. I'm not doing that today. I'm just doing what I want to do. Oh, I should get some tomato sauce. Or sometimes I use tomato juice, which I do have. We'll see. Just a minute. All right. Hopefully I have everything that I need. Hopefully. I opened 3 cans of tomato sauce. 1 can of diced tomatoes. I dumped it in this bowl, mixed it together. Or this pot. 4 eggs in there. The frozen vegetables, onions, celery, peppers, and carrots, I think. I have 1 boiled cabbage here. There's still a nub in the pot. You know, the little center that takes a while to... I don't have it turned on. It's just sitting in hot water. At the end, I always make like a cabbage roll casserole. It's just like layered like a lasagna. And I have some sauerkraut here. I say usually, I don't remember the last time I made cabbage rolls. I think when the beginning of the stay-at-home order was like 2 years ago. I got Mally to make some with me. Oh, God. I've never tried this before. Now, it's not as good as home sauerkraut because it's been canned, obviously, but yeah, that's what it is. White cabbage, water, and salt. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, it tastes like white wine, kind of, actually. I used to. I haven't in a long time. All my other blood fell on the ground. I used to ferment my own cabbage. I've gotten out of the habit of that. My Uncle Matthew, actually my husband's uncle, but my uncle-in-law, whatever you want to say, he used to buy the cabbages. I'd ferment it, make sauerkraut, and he'd get half and I'd get half. Cabbages are expensive. They are. They're not cheap. And anyways, I haven't done that in a while. And it takes, to ferment cabbage takes, I don't know, a couple months. You gotta layer it with that cabbage and salt, cabbage and salt, cabbage and salt, cabbage and salt. And you gotta press it down And as you squeeze the cabbage, the liquid comes out. Eventually, when you have it in the crock, if you have a crock, you can do it in a plastic tub that's food grade if you want to. Don't do it in anything metal or anything like that, or like a pot or a bowl. You got to weigh it down so it stays under the liquid because a film builds on top. And you got to scoop that off if it comes. Like, don't leave it there for sure. Anyways, I used to have my own sauerkraut. I don't anymore. We ate it all up. But I have some here. I'm going to put some in the cabbage rolls as well, I'm not going to layer it, but I'll put some in the bottom and I'll put some on the top. So, like I said, 4 eggs, 2 packs of hamburger, 2 packs of home ground pork. I got the pork, like a big pork tenderloin, ground it up with my meat grinder. I don't think I'll add any salt because I'm putting Parmesan cheese in this quite a bit. And, you know, there's plenty of salt in there. This is onion powder. This is garlic powder. Now, those people that make traditional cabbage rolls are probably gasping. I don't know. I've watched, well, I haven't in a long time, but watched videos on YouTube of how, and some people do it like in a pot on the stovetop, which I'm sure I could do, but I'm going to do it in those silver pans that I have right there in the oven for about 2 hours. But I'm going to get my hands in here in a minute. I'm going to dump this frying pan in. That's those carrots, onions, celery, and peppers. Don't have to put those in. I don't always put them in. I just seen them today. I'm like, oh, that could go in. And I forgot to heat up some spinach because sometimes I put spinach in. You can put whatever the heck you want in here. Hot sauce if you want to. That would actually not be too bad. But you can add more stuff to it to stretch it. And this is going to make a lot. I'll probably use a cabbage and a half at least. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't made this in so long. Okay. So that's all. It hasn't been mixed up or anything yet. Is there anything else? Oh, this rice. I'm going to taste it because it has the friggin' may contain peanuts, cashew, soy, wheat, sesame, milk, and mustard. I'm like, if it has peanuts in it or cashews, I'm friggin' allergic. And some of my kids are allergic. But out of all the kids that I have, I'm the most allergic to anything. So I can try a little bit and I'll know. Boy, that's quite something. Already cooked. This is Ben's original. Family size. That wouldn't feed my family, but, you know. I might, well, I'm only using one of these. I do have 2. I might send that up with my husband when he goes to the city next time. I put that jerk beef that I made yesterday in the freezer. I could send that, because he's not going to make rice. I could send that. It takes 90 seconds in the microwave just to warm up. And he could have his jerk beef with that, because the jerk beef was good, but that sauce that I used yesterday, if you watch that video, is spice. And we like spice, but that's spice. Spice. Oh, God. Tracey. You're just making more of a mess. So I'm going to get my hands in here. Before I do, I should get a cutting board out because I'm going to cut those cabbages. Like, I take the core out so it's easier to roll. And no, I've got cutting boards right over here actually. Let me move that sauce. Oh, I have a tickle. I'm going to prep the pan before I get in here because I have my gloves on. I'm sure I'll have 2 pans. There's one pan here with all the cabbage leaves in. I will end up using that. I reuse these pans if they're still good. I do. So, I need a scoop for the sauce. I'm going to put some of the sauce and some of the sauerkraut, and then I'll start making the cabbage rolls. And I have a whole other cabbage, a purple cabbage or red cabbage, whatever, to boil and do this all over again. And I'll just open more sauce and tomatoes as need be. But I baked these for about 2 hours. I had the oven, it just beeped, up to 350. There. I'm glad my kids like they like sauerkraut, but they like cabbage rolls. Maze, he's just getting to know it because he's the youngest. But Mally likes them, Messiah likes them, Misha likes the innards. Marquise loved them. I think Medea liked them. I always make some for Sarita, and I always make some for Dad, because Dad will never make cabbage rolls, and I don't think, maybe you can buy them at a store, I don't know. And I think I have a couple of little pans, like those aluminum pans like this, only little ones. I'll do some of that. Probably not with this batch, but with the next batch that I do. Oh. And I don't put a whole bunch of sauerkraut in, but come on, man. And salt. This is salt right here, so I don't need to add any to the meat. I'm sure there's salt in the sauce, but sauerkraut is salt and cabbage. You don't even add water to it when you make sauerkraut. I don't know about store-bought sauerkraut. You don't add water to sauerkraut when you ferment it. It's just salt and cabbage. And the salt makes it sweat. And you got to check on it. I checked on it every day to make sure there was no film going on. Even if there was a little film, you scrape it off. Even the hint. But you got to make sure it's submerged. I'd put a plate with a weight on it to make sure it was under the liquid, that like the juices that you squeezed. And I did it by hand, like with gloves, obviously. Like you squeeze the cabbage. There's a lot of water in cabbage. Do this, and I will do it when we put it on top. All right, that's good. I don't want to tip it quick, but there, like that. I'll put that over there. Gosh darn it. My table's clean, just so you know. I did wipe my table before I started this. You see, you can kind of see. There. All right. There's the sauerkraut. Well, I got to start mixing this up is what I got to do. Did I put Parmesan in here? I think I did. I'm going to sprinkle some more on top. Did I put Parmesan in? I think I did. I'm going to mix it up and then I'm going to get my hands in there. Try to break up the meat a bit. Smells good. And the egg kind of holds it together. Binds it. Yeah, I just got to get my hands in there. Before I do, though, I'm being smart today because usually I forget a whole bunch of stuff. I'll get a little knife. So I'm going to cut the cabbage core mostly out. I don't care about touching the cabbage with my meaty hands because it's all going in the same spot anyways. But really, you could put anything in here. Asparagus or anything. Broccoli? Sure, why not? Cauliflower? Yeah, sure. I just want the ground meat and the rice and the vegetables and the spices mixed up. It's like kneading bread, kind of, only with my fingers, because I'm just squeezing it as I go down like that. Yeah, it's been at least a couple of years since I've made cabbage rolls. And it is a great freezer meal. This one is going to be big sheet pans. The next cabbage that I do will be the smaller portions. So this is a nice big bowl. It's not a little bowl. Did I put Parmesan in? I think I did. My mind, you're probably screaming at the screen, yes you did, or no you didn't. But I do put some on top. If that's not enough sauce to cover it and make sure everything's surrounded, I'm going to open a can of tomato sauce juice. All right. Don't mind touching that stuff. I'll move that can opener. All right. Pan here. Okay, let's do this. Now the little leaves are on top because that's slowly what it went down to. I don't cut the whole core out, but the first chunk of it anyways. Like that. So yeah, it's not a perfect circle, but you make it work. It works. It's fine. And I gotta remember, I don't need to overload this. I got a lot of cabbages to make. And I know Dad likes cabbage rolls, and I'm sure Saritha likes them. She's got them in the past and always said she liked them. And I put them seam side down. I don't know if you're supposed to, but that's what I do. Just so when they cook, they don't open. Yeah, my day has been completely thrown off. Honestly, I don't feel like even doing this. I don't. I'm going to do it. I kind of feel like doing it, but I don't really because my day has been thrown off. I knew I'd be a little late starting because Violet's appointment, but just everything. And then Mally messaged me when I was talking to my sister on the phone. Apparently she slipped in mud, wants to come home. She's going to go to Papa's house. Can you come get me? I said, no, I can't. I'm making cabbage rolls. See if Papa has a pair of jogging pants or something you can wear. I know that might sound horrible, but I'm just like, no. Anyways, it was just a little while ago. She was like, fine, but I'm staying at Papa's. I said, yeah, that's fine. But I'm just like, I would have just got home, just started to set up for this, and have to go back to town. And the roads, although it's not snowy, it's raining so hard. Right now it's actually kind of stopped. I think it's raining, but it's not like downpour, torrential raining. It's not comfortable driving. One of the veterinarian's ladies messaged me, or not messaged me, when I was there at the vet. She was like, how are the roads on the way in? Because she lives out in this area, apparently. I didn't know that, but she obviously has my details on the file. I'm like, actually, I took the river road, because you can take two ways out of my little village. I'm like, I didn't dare go up that way, because it's bad. Like when it's a really snowy day, I wouldn't take the way I normally do. But where she lived, she couldn't help but take that way. And she said it was the worst, I think, all winter. She was hoping for school cancel. Honestly, I kind of was too. But it wasn't. This is a little one. Yeah, I find, when I watch videos, and it's fine, it's just all a matter of preference, I'm assuming, but if I boil the cabbage for 10 minutes, you can peel the leaves off, but you have to still, it's a fight to peel the leaves off. I boiled that cabbage and took leaves off
as it went. And I left the leaves right in the pot to boil for a few extra minutes and took them out. That took at least a half hour, at least. I like my cabbage leaves cooked. And I mean, even this is still kind of hard. They're not one of those little, it's not like boiling spinach that would shrivel up in 2 seconds. Cabbage, it takes a while to cook. And this is still hard enough that 2 hours should do it. But I don't know. I suppose I could leave it in the oven longer, but I'm just cutting out the time on the front end of it. And my kids like cabbage, so that's good. Or most of them, I should say. Cabbage is an acquired taste. It takes a little while. Little kids won't automatically eat cabbage, I suppose, unless they're automatically fed it as soon as they're able to eat food. But my kids automatically ate real food when they were able to. Besides that, they were booby babies. All of my babies were booby babies. And they were booby babies, and eating food. I breastfed up to at least 2 years. Yeah, probably 2 years. And co-slept sometimes. You know what I mean? No, we did. That's just what we did. And I have nothing against that. Some people might, but no. That's what we did. It was a big deal when they all got their own bedroom. And well, not their own bedroom. My kids all share bedrooms at one point or another. They never ever started off with their own bedroom. The other house that we lived in, the one that we sold this past spring, in 2022, there was only 3.5 bedrooms, if you want to call it a bedroom. But we always had more kids than that, and we fostered, so we always shared bedrooms. The kids did, And I think that's a good thing, honestly. They learn to get along with one another. Again, not everybody's going to agree with that, but they learn to share. They learn to cohabitate. And as the years went on, the 2 older ones would get a room, depending on, what filtered out. Just until Marquise moved out, Maze and Misha shared a room. And that was back in October. Misha and Maze shared a bedroom all that time. And it worked out fine. So, anyways, I'm just yammering on, talking about whatever. But this is going better than I thought. What time is it? The oven is at 350, so unless I set off all your Google appliances, I won't know. The bigger leaves, I can put some more innards in. Perfect. I'm going to take some pictures of these trays before I add the sauce to them. They always look so cool. They make nice for the pictures I share and stuff. I don't know. Do you guys make cabbage rolls? Is that something that you make? I can't say it's a regular staple because it's a labor of love. It certainly is. It's like rocker pie. I don't make that very often, and I haven't made it in a long time, and I should. But that's a really good freezer meal. You can buy it at the grocery store. In my area, you can't do that everywhere in Canada. I know that. Because my sister and brother-in-law, when they come home, they bring out rocker pie mixes. You can't buy them out there. Anyways, yeah, it's a really good freezer meal. But, again, a labor of love like this. It's not hard to make. It just takes time. And it makes a mess. It does. But it's so worth it. And when you make food that you know your family likes or you want your family to like, you need to put love and intention into it. When you put love and intention into something you're making, it makes it that much better. It really does. I won't get into it, but it's a little bit of magic if you like to think of it that way. I know I make crap dinner sometimes. I make Mr. Noodles sometimes. I make easy stuff sometimes, like Delicio pizzas or like pop-up pizzas, you know what I'm saying? And that's all well and good, but when you want something with love in it, it always tastes good no matter what it is. And you could, if you can't make this or make something from scratch, put love and intention in whatever you're making. It's going to make a difference. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm excited that Dad will be able to have some cabbage rolls. He hasn't had cabbage rolls probably since the last time I made them. I don't know about Sarita. I doubt it, but maybe. Unless one of our workers made it, but I can't imagine a worker that goes there that has a couple hours of cooking for her make cabbage rolls. I don't know. So again, not big fancy, authentic, but this is Tracey's version. And my version is never always the same. But that's okay. This is a big leaf, so a little more meat. And there should be some ready. I can give Messiah a little bit if she wants this instead of chicken wings and salad. Whatever. We'll make it work. Just a little bit. The leftover stuff I can't make rolls with. I will do a casserole. And that's just as good. It's just it can't be rolled up all nice uniform. I'm being a little scrimpy with the meat on this one because I'm scared I'm not going to have enough for the other cabbage, but I think I will. That's a big kahuna right there. I think the last time I made it, like I said, was when we first went into lockdown and I was doing homeschool, which I am not a homeschooler. Props to all you homeschoolers out there, honestly. Boy. I got Messiah to pickle Brussels sprouts. I got Mally to make cabbage rolls. I forget what I got Misha to make. And I don't think Maze was in school or he was in grade primary. I probably got him to do something. I have pictures on my Instagram. It's Nova_Scotia_living. If you want to follow, no biggie. I even made little short videos back then. Because I don't really announce that I have YouTube around where I live. Like, I don't know who knows around here that I do YouTube or not. I'm sure some, but I don't blast on my personal Facebook or anything. I did start a YouTube or a Facebook page for my YouTube channel at one point, but that's been so long ago. I don't even remember the password. I do have a personal one, Ursula McFly, if you're interested, but no biggie, really. I'm not even on Facebook a whole lot. I post pictures on Instagram, and they have an option to share it with Facebook, and that's why it looks like I'm active a lot, because, well, not even a lot. The pictures share from Instagram to Facebook, but it's just Instagram doing it, not me specifically. And it's funny, the kids these days, like Mally, she has a Facebook account so we can message back and forth. So I have Messenger, but I don't check that a lot. Oh, look at that. I am almost done this. I might make the last half of that a casserole and just, as I could have that. I'll check that nub in the thing, but anyways, She was like, I don't even understand Facebook. You can't double tap a picture. I'm like, no, you just need to like it. She's like, oh, that's so weird. That's so old fashioned. I'm like, no, that's, it might be older, but I don't know. Just funny. All right, I really have a lot of room left in there. Ooh, nope, there. I'm gonna get that nub out and put it in here. Well, there's a couple of leaves. I'm gonna try to make it work, even if I have a corner. See the little nub that's left? There is a couple of little leaves here. Oh yeah, it's pretty warm. But I have enough left over for that other cabbage. I'm probably going to get that boiling right away. I just can't put them in for a couple hours because I might get Misha or Maze if they want to help me. I know that makes more work. It sounds terrible. That's why I was trying to do this before they got home. That sounds mean. But it's a good learning experience for them. Tracey, it's good for them to learn how to make cabbage rolls. Yes, it is, Tracey. Yes, it is. You ever talk to yourself? I do all the time. Or I talk. Somebody listens. You might not be able to see them, but they can listen. But there. There's a little one. They're not perfect cabbage rolls, but just a little bit of meat. Roll it up like a meatball. Ooh, baby. All right, let's see here. There's a little one. This is hot. I will save this little nub. Ooh, that's hot, baby. And put it with the nub of the other cabbage and chop it up and make a little casserole out of it if I have extra meat. There. One more little one will do. That's a big chunk of the core right there, baby. Luckily, if my Maze doesn't like this tonight, I mean, this isn't for supper, but there's chicken wings, and he loves chicken wings. Loves them. He wanted them for breakfast this morning, honestly. I'm going to save this. I know I touched it with my meaty hands, but I'm going to boil the other cabbage right away, and all the cabbage and the meat are all going to go together. So this, I'll take out what I need. I won't keep the hard cabbage unless I cut it right short, like really thin, I should say. But I'm going to get you off so I can take a couple of pictures of these, and then I'll bring you back, and we're going to cover it with tomato sauce and sauerkraut. All right, I've got some pictures. Let me move that out of the way. This, there, these, here, that, there, there. Alright. Oh, you're all cockeyed. What are you guys, drunk or something? Is that better? Oh, I keep feeling something. Alright. Now we're just going to make sure everything's covered really well. We're going to cover it with foil too when it's all done. Said and done. And I'm going to put it on a big cookie sheet just in case it bubbles over. Oh, I got to tell you guys, my front burner that I usually like to cook on, it's not working. I lifted the lid up and the thing that the burner pokes into came undone, but the piece that holds the part where the prongs of the burner goes in is busted. I don't know if you can buy a kit at the Home Hardware or not. Not happy. Not happy. So I boiled the cabbage on the back burner. If worst comes to worst, we got a spare oven in the shop we were going to sell. But it's a flat top one. And I always said I didn't want another one. We had one before just because I don't feel confident canning on it. But after I said that, I got a lot of comments to say they have a canning, or they can, and they have a flat top one. So if worst comes to worst and we can't get it fixed or have to pay an arm and a leg, I'll just switch out stoves because I can't not have that front big burner working. I will go in friggin' insane, and I'm not even joking. Let me move that around and see what it's saying. Then I'll put some sauerkraut on top, or Parmesan cheese too. I don't know if that's authentic, but that'll add the salt component for sure. Alright, that should do it. And what I'm going to do is tip the sides of those up, just from experience. Tip these up like that, because those mofos like to drip in the oven when you have stuff left down, when you have stuff filled up to the top. So that's what I'm doing. You're not going to get me this time, at least. I'll make it a little more difficult. I need another fork. I think I threw that other fork in the sink for the sauerkraut. I did not put any mother flippin' Parmesan cheese in that. I just noticed, because this is a brand new thing. Brand new. Mother. Son of a bee's nest. Well, I'm loading her up then. It's gonna have to do. I mean, people can always put stuff on themselves when they go to eat. Son of a bee's nest. I should have checked. I don't know what I was thinking. You weren't thinking, Tracy. No, you weren't. My furnace just kicked in. It's supposed to be the high of 12 today. I don't know what the temperature is out, but with the rain and the wind, it certainly doesn't feel like it, because I was expecting tropical. It's not biting cold out, but it's not, it's like that lonely isolation feeling out in the wind and rain. Okay, Tracy, hold back, because you got to have some for the other one. I'm just trying to compensate. Do you put sauerkraut in your cabbage rolls if you make them? There's a little juice in the bottom of this too. If I don't have enough next time, I will dump the juice right in the casseroles. So I'll get you off so you can get a picture of them. Then I'm going to wrap them in foil, put them on a big cookie sheet, stick them in the oven. I'll put them on for an hour, then rotate them and put them on for another hour. And they should be done. All right, there they are, and it's friggin' 2:01 in the afternoon. My goodness, I thought I'd be all done all this before then. But I'm going to cover them, and yeah, like I said, what I'm going to do. All right, guys, it's 2:37. Look, all the snow's gone. It's not raining right now, but it certainly is windy. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's windy. I don't know if you can see that they're moving, but they are moving. It's windy. It's really not that cold out. I do have my jacket and hat on, but I'm just going to wait out here. I put that red cabbage in the pot to start boiling. It's just starting up now, so by the time the kids get home, I could start taking some of the leaves off, not all of them. But yeah, and I hooked Violet and Boris up to that long lead you see on the ground, that white. It looks white, but it's like silver. I bought it at Walmart yesterday. Just a minute. Yeah, I bought it at Walmart yesterday. It's for dogs up to 250 pounds. I don't know what kind of dog weighs up to 250 pounds, but there must be some. Maybe a St. Bernard, a big one, or I don't know. I'm sure there's dogs, but Boris weighs about 65 pounds. Violet weighs about 40 to 45 pounds. So between the two of them, it doesn't match up to that. So hopefully they can't break this mother flipping one, because I've gotten ones over the time that I've had them. Dinky ones, but yeah, we'll see. But they don't seem to want to play. They're just sniffing the air, the wind. But I'm just waiting for them. When the kids get home, I'll go check that cabbage. I'll heat up some chicken wings, like when the big kids get home, and they'll have salad and chicken wings for supper. I was going to make subs too, but they can have subs either later this evening or tomorrow for lunch. Not a big deal. And at least I got the stuff for it. And there's some stuff in the trunk. I got a case of lemonade and a case of, what was it? No, it was peach ginger fizzy drinks that they could have for the weekend. And they can bring it in for me because I didn't feel like it. Oh, the bird seed too is in there. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll be back. Oh, here comes the bus. I gotta put Boris's ponytail back in. It was coming out. We'll see how they made it at school. These guys have just sat stellar, just right there. They haven't played or anything. Oh, there's Misha. I made her wear a winter jacket today, even though it was supposed to be warm. How was school? What? I certainly did get your beads. Yes, I did. I got a lot. Ooh! How come you have a balloon in your backpack? Oh, how was school, bud? Did you have a good day? Good. All right. Now they're playing. I swear they didn't play this whole time. What? There's chicken wings for you and salad. Salad. Oh, they love salad. right, kids. Well, all the kids are home. They had salad and chicken wings. Here's a picture. And Misha helped me do these little ones up. I tipped up the edges too because hopefully they don't overflow. But I'm using the leftovers. I'm going to chop them up nice and small, put them in this casserole dish, and use the rest of that, make like a little casserole. And yeah, we'll probably eat that. Not freeze it, but eat it. So I'm just going to finish that. There's 9 minutes left on the cabbage rolls in the oven. I did rotate them an hour later. And yeah, so I'll bring you back in a bit. Salty cabbage. All right, look at my tabletop. Let me tell you, these are probably going to friggin' overflow. But they're going to be on a cookie sheet. But they're loaded to the brim. There's leftover sauce. But that's okay. A little bit of cabbage. And that's okay. Alright guys, I have them wrapped up. Hopefully they don't leak too bad, but I did line the cookie sheets. I took the other ones out of the oven, so these ones are going to go in. They'll take longer because I'm going to layer the sheets. So 2 hours, it might end up being 2.5, 3 hours. We'll see. Alright friends, I just came downstairs. It's 8:13. I edited yesterday's video. It's exporting, so that took a long time. But all the cabbage rolls are done. I haven't even taken the foil off. I did look at one of these. I'll probably take them all off so I can get a picture of them. There's those two. They will be for the freezer. That's the green cabbage. Now, I'm glad I lined these pans because they did drip a little bit. But I figured they would. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Misha wants one right now. Let me take these lids off and I'll be right back. All right, there they go. These are not burnt. That's that purple cabbage, red cabbage. That's why they're darker. There's that casserole. I'm not going to put that in the freezer. I'll put that in the fridge. But all of these, I'll give one of these round ones to Saritha, one to Dad. The other one's in the freezer maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, they're still very hot. They're going to take a while to cool down. And then I can wrap them up. But yeah, I feel so good getting these done. So good. Right, I just put all those away. They all fit in my freezer because I made room, like taking all that stuff out, which is awesome. I put a cookie sheet in between the two big pans of cabbage rolls because they're stacked on top of one another, but I'll take it out tomorrow. Misha already got into the cabbage rolls and she didn't want the casserole. She wanted an actual roll. I said, it's the same thing. She was like, no, I want it in a roll. I said, okay, we'll take one out of one of the round pans. So she did. She took one, I took another, and then there was just one left. So I put it in this little container and I'll put it in the fridge. Well, good morning, friends. It's the next morning. It's raining out. Boris slept with Messiah and they're still in bed, so. And I slept in today. It was 7:30 when I got up. There's Violet, though. It's not cold out and it's raining. I got a yellow raincoat. Let me turn you around. Ooh, I look like a crazy person. I got an umbrella, big yellow jacket. I got a towel in the porch to wipe her down when we get in. And yeah, Boris will go out whenever Messiah and him get up. Ooh, there's not a lick of snow left, but I want to put an ending on that freezer meal video because today is a new day. It's Saturday. And yeah, I got Alfredo to make. I got a beef stew to make today. I don't know whatever else I got to do. Just let me get my stuff off my coffee and then we'll put a quick ending on the back of it. Oh, okay guys, I'm in the house. Just washed my face, just made my coffee, put cream on my face. Mally's out in the kitchen making bacon and egg McMuffins with those English muffins I got yesterday. So, yeah, and Violet and Boris are playing around. Violet currently has the rainbow llama.
Boris got it now. I put TV for dogs on. It's just a scene, like a beach scene. I don't think I've seen any dogs yet, but it was TV for dogs. But yeah, today's going to be a busy day. I'm just enjoying my coffee now. So I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Oh, I'll show you this bracelet Misha made me with those beads. It says peace. She was like, what color do you want? I said rainbow, of course. And peace. But yeah, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. These guys are just playing. Okay, guys. With that, I'm going to say have a good night. Or have a good morning. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.